So this here is one of my favorite EPK template designs ever, and I just like the black and white concept. Now what I want to show you guys is how you can customize this. If you want this template, you can find it linked down in the description. If you want to create your own template from scratch, I have a video also down in the description. So let's get into this. The background of this image is a bit different from other EPK templates we've done. It's an actual image of a crumpled piece of paper. So here you can't really change the color of it, but if you want to change the background, maybe you're opting more for a plain background, just a color, you just come click and delete, and you'll be left with a dark background. You just need to come in here and change the colors of this text in order for it to match the vibe. But I'm asking myself why you would even want to do that. Like, the appeal of this whole thing is one of the main factors for the appeal is this crumpled paper in the background. So I'm assuming that none of you will want to change it. But if you maybe want to try a different type of paper, right? So what you would want to do is come to the Elements tab, type in crumpled paper background. You'll be presented with different options. I use the photo, but you can decide to use graphics or video. Well, video won't really work because an EPK template in its nature is usually just static in a way. So we are going to go to the photos, and then you will have different options, different colors, maybe black, you will have pink. You can also specify the color of the crumpled piece of paper you want to use. In this case, I used, I think, this one, and I edited it a bit. I changed the colors, but then you can see we have options with this sign here, which is a premium sign. It shows that unless you have a premium account, you can't access that. So if you're using a free account, what you'll want to do is come up to this menu here, scroll to the right hand side until you see price, click on price, and then select free. And that way, all the options that are shown to you, you have access to. And then you can go ahead and select from this vast assortment of backgrounds, of crumpled paper backgrounds. So you can do with that as you please. The next thing here I want to show you is how to change the text. So when you click on a text, you'll be presented with a menu at the top here where you'll be able to click on the font and be presented with different text options. Now, if you do this, you would want to come in and click on the filters icon and then filter by free and apply. That way, if you're using the free account, all the options once you've filtered are available to you. You don't want to come within the text options, see a font that you like, but not be able to use it. So the next thing here is maybe you want to change the font size. You will do that right here. And maybe you want to change the font color. You will do that right here. So you can see there are a few changes I made to this text. I made it bold, and then I added an effect as well. If you want to change the effect, as you can see, the effect I used was the outline. If you want to change it, you can go ahead and use any one of these. But again, I think the way it's designed is it's just meant to look like this. So if you want to switch it out, you can always come and do your own thing. And then changing text, the way you've seen that we are going to change, the way you've seen we change this text here, it's going to apply with this, it's going to apply with this, it's going to apply with this. All the text within your EPK will be able to be changed the same way. Now, let's move on to something else. Let's look at the press photos. If you want to change the press photos, and I'm going to assume that at this point you already have the photos you want to use added to your Canva platform. You would need to come to uploads, you click upload files, and then upload your images. But assuming you've done that, in order to change these press photos, you need to come and click delete. What will be left will be a frame. I liken a frame to like a wall frame where you hang your photo. This is also meant to just hold your photo. So once you've deleted the image within this, you need to scroll and find the image you want to use. In this case, I want to use this one. Once you've imported it into your design, you'll grab it and then hover over the frame, and then it will automatically attach. Once it has attached, maybe you're not comfortable with the way it's aligned within the frame. You can double click rather, and then you can start adjusting it. Maybe you increase the size and then you position it the way you want it to appear. And then boom, just like that, you have your image added the way you want it to be added. And that will apply across the board for these images, the press photos, and this discography as well. When you're changing out the artwork like that, you will need to bring your artwork, and then you just go through the same process of attaching it to this frame. And the same will apply for the music video thumbnail at the bottom here. You will need to delete it and then attach the same way. So that's how you switch out the images across your EPK template. Now I want to talk about one of the main aspects of the EPK template, which is this cutout right here. So if you're familiar with Canva, you know that removing a background of an image is a premium feature. However, this design is meant for people who have a free account as well. It's meant to give those people access to this. So if you don't have a premium account, what you'll need to do is go to a website called Background Remover, and then once you open, you upload your image and it will be able to cut out the background for you, and then you'll be able to download it and then upload it within your Canva as an image and come and use it here. And then you can just change the color of, or edit the color of the image to black and white. The way you edit this, you come into edit, click edit, and then you click adjust, and then you come all the way down here and you remove the saturation, or I say it's saturation, remove the saturation. Then you can edit it in the way you want, maybe the brightness, contrast. You can just play around and figure it out. If you want, you can use my settings exactly as they are, but that's really how you get this cut out. I have a video down below showing you the process of actually removing the background for free, so you can go ahead and check that out if you haven't followed my instructions within the video. So that's how you do that. Now, as a final part of this video, I want to show you how you can link your different assets, such as the press photos and the music video and your social media platforms, into your EPK. Let's start with the press photos. So the first thing you need to do is make sure the photos that you're using within your EPK are stored somewhere on a cloud storage platform, such as Google Drive, which is what I use, Dropbox, or WeTransfer, or any of those options. Once you have uploaded those images onto that cloud storage platform, you need to make sure that the images are accessible to anyone that has the link. That means they're accessible to the public. And then you copy that link, then you come in here, click on the image you want to share, click on these three dots, scroll until you come to link. Once you click on link, a text box will appear where you paste that link you just copied from your cloud storage device or platform for this image. You paste it in here and then you click done. And by doing that, whoever clicks on this image will be redirected to the image on your cloud storage platform. And you do the same for these images as well. It's really that simple. On this side, what you're linking is your audios. So you will need to link this image, which is the artwork, and you will need to link this icon as well, just to make sure that when someone clicks on either of them, they are redirected to the source or where your music is. Now, a pro tip here for you is, instead of using the popular platforms that we use to stream music, such as Spotify and Apple Music, I would recommend that you use SoundCloud, because SoundCloud is accessible to anyone regardless of whether they have an account with them or not. So with Apple Music or Spotify, there could be some hiccups. You find that maybe someone is not subscribed to Spotify or doesn't have an account with them. It might create a hurdle for them to listen, or with Apple Music the same way. But with SoundCloud, they can just click, go and listen, and then kind of get aware or get conversant with your music or your product. And that's the same with all this. So you click, come to these ellipses, scroll till you get to link. You paste the link of the SoundCloud link of the song right here. Once you've pasted that, click done. And when someone clicks on this, they'll be directed to your SoundCloud version of that song. Remember, both the artwork and the icon need to be linked. And you do the same for all of these. The same goes for the music video. Make sure that you link the icon and the thumbnail in the back as well. The only difference is you're going to be using the music video link from YouTube. So you grab that YouTube link, you come here and link it the same way that we've done with this discography and the same way that we've done with these press photos. The next and the last thing here is the social media platforms, of which it's no different. It's just that the links you're using are for your profiles. So if it's your Facebook profile, this is where you're going to link it. If it's your Instagram profile, you're linking it here. Your Spotify, your Apple Music, you're doing the same thing. Now, a quick reminder, if you want this exact template, it's linked down below, and I hope you found this helpful. I'll see you guys in the next one.